Luciano Balbo, who is the founder, as you can see, of Oltre. Welcome.
Thank you.
Luciano,
Yeah.
welcome. Hello. You're tuning from Milan. We appreciate you giving us the honor. We know how busy you are, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, not only busy, but Milan also is the center, unfortunately, of the largest number of cases of coronavirus in Italy. In Milan is the only area, while the new cases decline substantially, nearly to few cases everywhere in Italy, still in Lombardy, we have a much smaller number of cases, but still some cases, the situation is not totally fine yet.
No. Luciano, I would like to talk about two things. One thing, I would like you to walk the audience through your experience, your background. I know you've done a lot of private equity before, and then you transition to philanthropic and impact investing to be now, you are the number one impact investing, and you were the number one philanthropic platform in Italy. Would you please walk us through?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the invitation. I spent most of my life in private equity, doing middle market management buyout in Italy. And 12 years ago, I left the company I set up, and I started with a foundation in the venture philanthropy area. That means philanthropy, very proactive philanthropy. But then I moved I was one day pioneer in Europe and in Italy of impact investing. What is impact investing? Impact investing, the definition is to invest in basically mostly in early stage or growth company that whose business want to create positive social impact and measurable social impact. So the business, the content of the business want to create social impact. I raised a first fund 10 years ago, very small, funded by myself and private individuals, family offices, and a much larger, smaller yet, but much larger 50 million euro fund 4 years ago, also with institutional investors. We invest mainly in services, education, healthcare. We have also we invest in Southern Italy, as probably you know. Southern Italy is, from the European standard level, a poor area with a lot of unemployment. So we try to bring businesses there to tackle the unemployment problems. So we invest in the basic needs, education, healthcare. So to try to develop what we say social innovation. So new methodology to offer the same services means that have to cost less, be more effective, try to using technology to offer to children, to people that to cover the mismatch between skills trained at school and what the company needs. So this is the area where we work, and I think that we need to return to the social basic needs, because there are some part of the population in the Western world that are still in trouble to get the proper services, to have a good access to these basic needs. My impact investing is a pretty new thing, started 15 years ago, both in US and in Europe, was until 2 years ago a very niche area. Small funds, mainly financed by family office, private individuals. Institutional investors were very prudent to invest in impact investing, basically because the initial concept was that there is a trade-off between financial return and social return. That is partially true, but every day is less true, because some of us have some company in portfolio, but there are more or less 10, 12 funds in Europe. In certain cases, we were able to bring our startup at scale. Like, to give you an example, we have this company that we set up 10 years ago, Centro Medico Sant'Agostino, that is now in Milano and in northern Italy, one of the major players in the outpatient healthcare services, mainly in the area where the national health system is poor. So we are offering at a very low cost a good quality services, and we are going fast. We are going 30-40% per year, really from one side competing with, but from the other side helping the national healthcare system that has a lot of problems. Only to mention our company with other two companies also developed an app called Immuni that has been given for free to our government, is going to be used in the starting in the next few days for tracing of the new cases of coronavirus.
Would you say, or do you think, I want to know what's your opinion here. Is this a wake-up call for traditional and sophisticated investor to pay more attention to impact investing? Is COVID sounding the alarm that while we keep chasing those high returns, there is no business if the basic necessities are not taken care of, because we keep doing business, going out there trying to crush everybody else and make those billions of dollars. But COVID just proved that no matter what your AUM is, when those basic necessities are not taken care of and healthcare, it's neglected, the world stop. And it doesn't matter that you have a private jet or that your bank account is full. You can't do anything. Is this a wake-up call?
There are a lot of article discussion on the future after COVID. I'm not so sure that we will be much better because we will have so many economical problems to tackle. However, what we need social innovation, the same innovation that has been applied to on the technology areas that was very important has to be applied to these typical areas where normally the state has a role, but the state is in trouble to make innovation. So we need new system to teaching, new system to deliver healthcare using technology. It is not a much better equipment, but it's a global service that has to change, reducing the cost, but keeping it effective. About the attention of the investor, my idea, even the pre-COVID era, is that probably we are forgetting that it's not only the entrepreneur that is creating value, but are the investors that are creating value. We perfectly know that when the investor rush to invest in certain segment, in certain industry, in certain companies, I would like to remind you in the pre-COVID era, the case of WeWork. So there are cases where the investor put a lot of money seeing or betting on the idea there is a disruptive solution that can be successful. So the investor are bringing value. So I think that if the investors start to invest in healthcare, education, we will be able, on the good companies, to create both economical value and social value. So we need to create this combination. And the investor are very important. Obviously, we need entrepreneur, we need new models, but is on the responsibility of the investor to choose where to invest. And if we invest in the good cases in this area, all the investor we will have also a financial return.